So that's some of my past work experience and kind of some things that I've done. Now I'm the CEO of LumiWealth Botspot. It's my job to build stuff that is really, really good for you guys, that can help you trade, help you guys make money, and build some really, really cool stuff. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that we've been working on. I'm going to tell you about our AI Bootcamp that we're launching soon. On August 7th, it starts, and we can actually teach you guys all the intricate details about how to do all these different types of things. All right. Okay. Cool. So here's kind of the backstory. This is the reason why we created this company and why this is so important to me personally. So let's rewind a bit. These days I manage a couple $1 million worth of investments, and we're doing quite well. But that wasn't always the case, right? So back in 2008, I actually wiped out my investment account. I was young. I think I was like 20 years old or something like that, pretty young. I managed to save up 30 grand by that point in time in my life. And then 2008, totally wiped it out. Did some pretty stupid things. Was over leveraging and doing all sorts of stuff that I later found out was a very bad idea. But this gave me a really, really powerful lesson, right? Is that emotions are very dangerous when it comes to trading, and they do not give you an edge. If you do things using code or doing things in a more specific manner, using numbers, you're going to get much, much better results than if you're using your emotions when you're trading or investing. Okay. So I'll tell you what happened is basically in 2008, basically lost all my money at the time. It was $30,000 to me. That was a lot of money back in the day. And spent basically my entire time at grad school and beyond trying to figure out what the heck happened. How could I prevent that? So what I started doing was creating this really big Excel spreadsheet, right? And basically was able to do something like, okay, if I put in, $1,000 on this date, and then you follow it through the day. Okay, so on January 1st, you have $1,000. January 2nd, you'll have hopefully a little bit more because the market went up. And then you can kind of follow it day by day, and you can see basically how your investments would have changed. I started doing that sort of thing with really big Excel spreadsheets, and I was trying to figure out how could I have done things differently? What if I invested in S&P? What if I had taken on some margin? What if I had borrowed money from the bank? Doing all these different calculations inside the Excel spreadsheet. And I was able to really pinpoint and understand what the heck I did wrong. And really, a lot of it was over leverage. But for you guys, it might be a bunch of other things, right? So ever since I did that, I've been managing my family's money. My dad passed away soon after I finished grad school. It's been now, I think, 10, 15 years, actually. We visited his tombstone the other day. It's been about 15 years. So when he passed away, I was the one put in charge of our family's money. So I started managing all that money and basically took it from, I think we started off around $200,000, and it's worth, I want to say something around $2 million now. So pretty nice return over the past 10 or 15 years. And I attribute it all back to those days when I spent all this time on these Excel spreadsheets trying to figure out how the heck can we make money in the long term, but do it in a very objective and calculated manner, right? And that's basically what sprouted the idea behind LumiWealth and Botspot, right? LumiWealth, where we teach people how to build these types of investment strategies, and Botspot, where we provide the technology to actually do it using AI. And this all comes from this whole idea of it's a lot better to have a machine trade for you rather than you using your own emotions and going out and doing something stupid, quite frankly, a lot of times, investing in things that you really shouldn't be, right? This way you can have a much more calculated way of looking at your investments, looking at your trading, and it's something that you can be much more mechanical and much more predictive, right? That's essentially what we are all about here at LumiWealth and at Botspot.